In my formative years working at HOK Consulting with Antonia, we learned how to work very well together, both in front of customers and behind the scenes to get some great work done. And that transcends into the later years of my career now, where we can finish each other's sentences.
In Asia, that as an English speaker, it requires great patience to be able to say something to them and then find a way to ask the individual you're speaking with to let you know what it was you conveyed. It's an art form. Being able to communicate in that way so that they're at ease, she was really good at making sure that each party understood each other.
She amplified the experience that we had with her experiences from the other side of the world, which for a global company like HOK was extremely important.
And at the time, strategic facility planning was a discipline that was just kind of getting off the ground and was very interesting to me. It had a lot of analytical components to it, you know, looking at data and making recommendations along with being persuasive and convincing around storytelling. That is really, you know, part of the success of being a workplace strategist.
She was a direct partner of mine and really embellishing that and really working with clients to figure out what that profession was about and how we could actually service our clients and sort of match space needs with people needs.
She knew her subject incredibly well. She had worked with a major Hong Kong company and handled the cultural situation extremely well, understood it, wasn't intimidated by it in any way.
It was a very small group of us who were trying to get this thing off the ground and really get it up and running. It was, you know, very much focused on growth and engaging more people and looking for more ways to represent what was happening in the profession.
She's sort of the perfect example of replacing yourself. You know, it's one thing I've always thought important in our profession is that we find our replacement. Well, she replaced me like that.
What's great about working with Antonia is that she can literally step into my shoes and run projects for me. She can run initiatives, I can put her in front of executives, I trust her implicitly to do that. And because we've worked so long together, it's very easy for her to just be on call and come in and help at a moment's notice.
Antonia, to me, she's a very good leader. She understands her team member ability and she's very good in organizing not just the team but the client, and she make chaos into something that is well organized and give everybody action items and make sure the whole team can achieve the goals. She
Demands that everyone work at a high standard, and she does it in a way that is encouraging.
She really cares about people. She really cares about bringing people up under her and passing on her knowledge, and she's a great mentor, fiercely loyal to the people who work with her.
Her passion is to learn, like a sponge. I mean, she wants to take in as much as she can from the people that are around her.
I remember saying to him, you know, I need you to teach me things. There are things that you know that I don't, and you know, if this is going to be advantageous, it needs to be advantageous for me too.
She wanted to be able to learn more about who I am and my perspectives as a millennial.
There's a ton of things that we have to learn from folks who have a different perspective on the universe, and you know, an age gap can help, you know, provide that.
I think she's genuinely interested in seeing you advance and wants to be involved and supportive in that process.
She helped build that practice within our firm. She also helped CoreNet Global define that practice and define the requirements for that practice in order that other folks can follow in her footsteps and become great practitioners. So now that certification program is called the MCRW, and Antonia actually teaches one of the courses that are required to get that certification.
I get a lot of reward out of staying connected with those folks and watching them grow up into their bright and successful careers and go off and become the next generation of our profession.
And I think that's really important as someone working for her or with her. You know that she will support the decision that you make. She trusts that you have the ability to make the decision, but she also will support that.
Being involved in CoreNet really gave me the chance to see how involved so many other people were, to get to know some of the sort of established experts, specialists in the industry. You know, it's really helped me get a sense for what the industry's about and how people are making such enormous contributions on their own, and really sort of inspired me to continue to look for ways to contribute and to engage and bring value to other people involved in the chapter.
She attempts to have, and I think she accomplishes this, a multi-generational perspective to where she is trying to understand why things are from the people that came before her, and then what different ways are millennials starting to work, and how is that going to impact the way that we all work.
One of the things that defines Antonia's career is her professionalism. She is amazing in the boardroom. She's amazing with clients. But there's another side of her that we all appreciate. She can really let her hair down. She can really have fun, and she's extremely flexible.
I liked her right away. And then it took her a while to really consider whether she liked me or not. But I liked her immediately. She had some very specific criteria for, as she said, she wanted a man that had to be at least 6'1" in height and able to cook a steak. And so I was like, that's me. She has a very clear idea of what she wants to do and what she's going to try and accomplish.
I do significantly envy the canyoneering thing. You know, she married someone with lots of gear, you know, which would be a great thing to do. If you're going to marry someone, they should bring gear with them, right?
You know, I feel like over the last year or so, I've been kind of renter moderator or renter panelist. You know, I feel like I've shown up in all sorts of places, but all the time really looking for opportunities to promote the industry, promote the profession, and certainly promote the role of women in this really vital part of our business. I feel like because I'm a woman who has a reasonable profile in the industry, that I should have something meaningful to say about the position of women in our industry. If a woman is invited to be at the table, she's invited for a reason, and she really needs to find something to say and to participate and to speak up. And that's, you know, a valuable thing to remind oneself. If you're there, you're not there as a spectator, you're there as a participant, and that, you know, other people value your presence in some way, so you need to make a contribution.
She's really quite good at thinking about the elemental components that go together to solve a problem, taking them apart, putting them back together in a different way. And in fact, what I've come to find over the 14 years that I've known her is that there are actually 4 elements that define Antonia. There's really nothing more than that. There's 4 key elements that I'm going to tell you about. First is cold Fosters. She loves to have a great time. Second one is Vegemite. She loves great food. Third one, Barbie. She's a fashion fiend. She's always dressed impeccably well. Fourth, shrimp. She has to have shrimp on her Barbie. Antonia, congratulations from all your friends here at CoreNet on winning this wonderful award. You deserve it. That's good. Let's do what Antonia would and share it with our friends.